Hey guys, what is going on? This is Wrestlelamia back with another episode. There's no off-season for professional wrestling, which means there's no off-season for wrestling news. Join us now as Wrestlelamia looks at the wildest wrestling news stories and rumors you need to know, including the WWE accused of illegal activity, Val Venis' social media massacre, Double or Nothing ticket sales, Friday night SmackDown Ratings Dip, Matt Hardy's contract status, WWE Hall of Fame rumors, and more. WWE tampering with talent? The wrestling world is known for its sketchy moments, and now PW Insider is reporting that a WWE competitor is accusing the company of tampering with its talent who are under contract. Mike Johnson is reporting that Major League Wrestling attorneys engaged WWE attorneys this week. PW Insider has confirmed with multiple MLW sources who allege that WWE are attempting to tamper with contracted MLW talents. When asked if this was in relation to Davey Boy Smith Jr., Harry Smith, appearing this past Wednesday on WWE's The Bump online series, we were told it was not in regard to Smith's appearance, but regarding, quote, multiple talents. Given the WWE's shaky stock situation on Wall Street, the company would be wise to avoid the negative publicity of a possible tampering lawsuit. Such a lawsuit would be a good way for the WWE to watch its stocks drop even lower. Val Venis' Venom. Former WWE superstar turned cannabis dispensary entrepreneur Val Venis doesn't seem too happy with the current goings-on in professional wrestling, particularly when it comes to women in wrestling. Venis fired off 4 tumultuous tweets today. The first tweet was somewhat subdued, at least compared to the subsequent tweets. The Big Valboski is all pro-women. When I turn on the mind-numbing tube to watch 2 women wrestle for the championship, I expect to see real women wrestling. Venis doubled down, not only posting a picture with a caption of his new catchphrase, "Hello biological ladies," as opposed to his classic "Hello ladies," but pontificating, "The soy boy social justice warriors and anti-women morons who have taken over the writers' duties in professional wrestling have forced the Big Valboski to adjust his catchphrase to better reflect reality." Val dialed up his diatribe. WWE drops women's from the women's title. Impact makes a woman the World Heavyweight Champion. AEW makes a man the Women's Champion. Who the f*** are these insane social justice warriors with pencils and papers ruining the industry I loved so much? Despite some backlash from fans, Venis continued, informing fans, "Today I identify as a Great Dane. Gonna enter the Westminster Dog Show and win the XL Dog title." Whether Val has gone back to his right to censor character or is really speaking his mind, he's stirred the pot even further, not only about transgender wrestler Nia Rose's AEW Women's Championship win, but also women's wrestling in general. And in case you're wondering, here's what Nyla Rose had to say. Rose replied back with an Xbox noise along with a photoshopped graphic to show that she unlocked a new achievement, made Val Venis relevant again. Rest assured that this social media shitstorm is only beginning. Don't be surprised to see more wrestlers sharing their comments over the next few days, not only about Rose, but also about women's wrestling and women competing for men's championships. SmackDown Ratings Dip. The Valentine's Day edition of SmackDown saw a drop in the ratings, with the Wrestling Observer Figure 4 Online's Paul Fontaine reporting, "Overnight ratings for Friday Night SmackDown on Fox saw the show drop 3% from last week in overall viewers. Last night's episode averaged 2.482 million viewers. It averaged 2.521 million viewers in Hour 1, with the show then dropping 3% in the second hour to 3.442 million viewers, a normal drop for SmackDown. The previous week's SmackDown brought in 2,547,000 viewers, but being Valentine's Day, it's reasonable to believe that some of SmackDown's regular viewers were on dates, hopefully with better luck than Otis's date with Mandy Rose. Like Raw, SmackDown got the job done in terms of bringing in a highly desired demographic. In the 18 to 34 demo, SmackDown averaged a .45 rating, identical to last week. That was good for first place among all network television on the night. On the other hand, Fontaine reports SmackDown's total viewers lagged behind every network show except ABC's 2020. Kurt Angle battling intense pain. WWE Hall of Famer Kurt Angle has accomplished much in wrestling, both as a gold medal-winning Olympic wrestler and also as a professional wrestler who entertained his fans for years. However, both activities took a toll on his body, plunging Angle into pain that led to a devastating painkiller addiction he eventually overcame. The WWE's Olympic hero recently appeared on Carl Frampton and Chris Lloyd's TKO program. During his conversation, Angle was asked if he would go back and do things the same, knowing the price he paid for his career. "I don't know. I'm hurting pretty badly. My knees, my back, my neck. Sometimes I think about, would I go back? My quality of life right now sucks. So I do have a lot of suffering. I had a painkiller addiction that I overcame about 6 years ago. Staying clean and struggling the way I have been, it's very difficult." It's arguable that Angle's pain dates back to when he competed at the 1996 Olympics with a broken neck. Angle recalls what he went through in order to participate in the Olympics. "I couldn't get passed by any doctor. No doctor would pass me or would allow me to wrestle. So eventually I found a doctor and he said, 'The only thing you can do, you can't train, so we'll just stick you in the neck with Novocaine.' Every match I had at trials and the Olympics, I got 12 shots of Novocaine in the back of my neck. I couldn't feel it for about an hour. I'd go out and wrestle and then an hour later I'd be in a lot of pain." One can only imagine the trauma Angle suffered competing with such a grueling injury. Not long ago, Wrestlelamia discussed how several wrestlers have found relief for serious physical trauma through stem cell treatment, with the recently returned Edge believed to be one of them. However, as discussed, Kurt Angle's injuries were so severe that he was unable to benefit from the treatment. Wrestlers sometimes pay a heavy price down the road for the torture they put their bodies through, and perhaps Kurt Angle's story will lead to promotions dialing back the physicality. This would require both promoters and fans to stop treating wrestlers like crash test dummies, something that seems unlikely to happen in today's environment of independent contractors and This Is Awesome chants as wrestlers push the bar further every night. R-Truth drops new single. When he's not out collecting 24/7 championships, R-Truth is still a busy man in the WWE. Nonetheless, Ringside News reports that Truth has found time to work on a new single. His newest song is called Set It Off, and it received a World Star hip-hop debut. The song officially dropped yesterday as a Valentine's Day present for his fans. The 34-time WWE 24/7 champion is ready to set it off. This is the third single in recent memory after Endurance and Dance Break. R-Truth is definitely a multi-talented individual, and his post-wrestling career will likely be just, if not more, interesting than his wrestling career. 2020 Hall of Fame update. Although the WWE hasn't announced any more names for its 2020 Hall of Fame inductees, although, as we mentioned earlier this week, the Bella Twins and Jushin Thunder Liger are 3 names being thrown around, speculation continues. 2 more names in the rumor mill include UFC star turned wrestler Ken Shamrock and Davey Boy Smith, aka the British Bulldog. WrestlingNews.co's Paul Davis reports that Randy Orton and others have been lobbying for Shamrock, while Davey Boy Smith Jr.'s appearance on The Bump has people talking that his famous father might be inducted this year. If so, could we see Davey Boy's famous tag team partner, the Dynamite Kid, inducted also, with the 2 going in as the British Bulldogs? Matt Hardy's WWE contract status. While Matt Hardy is returning to Raw this week to battle Randy Orton in a no-holds-barred match, WrestlingNews.co's Paul Davis is reporting that it looks like Matt's WWE days are numbered. WWE made another attempt to sign him about a week ago and he declined. This only adds to the speculation that he will be appearing on AEW Dynamite sometime next month as the Exalted One, i.e. the leader of the Dark Order. The belief is that WWE made him a generous offer, but there were no promises made about giving him a better creative direction. The reason why WWE wants to keep him on board is to keep him away from AEW. With Matt reportedly well off financially, his chief motivation is how much creative freedom he'll have. Knowing the current situation in the WWE, Matt has no reason to sign with a company with a bad track record in storytelling, and that seems just as much concerned with keeping talent away from AEW as it is in producing quality wrestling. AEW Double or Nothing update. Tickets went on sale Friday for AEW's Double or Nothing pay-per-view, but according to Dave the Dude Meltzer, the show hasn't sold out yet as of Friday night. A quick review of the official ticket site reveals tickets are going fast. Judging from the sales so far, it should be another sellout despite some hefty prices for seats. WrestlingNews.co is reporting that the resale market, i.e. scalpers, have tickets available for up to $1,700. Well guys, there you have it, the wildest wrestling news, stories, and rumors you need to know. What do you think about these wild stories? Be sure to leave your comments and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll see you next time for some more wrestling content.